Hello everyone, and this is my review for WWE Friday Night Smackdown on February 8th, 2013. And I'll go off and say, I'll try to keep it short, but going off and saying I thought they did a really good job on Smackdown this week of emphasizing the World Heavyweight title match with Alberto Del Rio and Big Show, just with the whole thing with Big Show coming out of his tour bus and you know, entering the arena and everything, him trying to be as cautious as possible, trying to find Alberto Del Rio, to the point of where Del Rio does kind of hijack Big Show's tour bus, and then the extra segment afterwards with, you know, him taking the tires off and then dumping the paint on Big Show, and then of course leaving the arena. Because they were playing off the storyline that he was suspended. This was probably the best way for him to be on there, to be on the show without, you know, breaking a full suspension type deal, though you could still say something about him being in the vicinity of the arena as well. But that was probably their best way of putting him on the show this week, and I think they did a really good job with that whole interaction there. His match with Big Show's match with Kane was okay. Then again, a lot of the matches this week were extremely short, mostly for the aspect that they did have a lot more matches this week than they typically do. Typically you get like 4, maybe 5. This week you had about 7. And so in general you might get a longer match at some point in time for the aspect of the aspect that they have the fewer matches. So you had shorter matches this week and you had more of them. Most of those matches were emphasizing the Elimination Chamber match in general, which I thought was a great idea in general, with, you know, just having former world champions or just people in general trying to impress Booker T to get put into the Elimination Chamber. I liked what they did with Mark Henry. I actually like the aspect that Mark Henry is going to be into the Elimination Chamber match. And I think they did a really good job emphasizing those 2 points on SmackDown, the World Heavyweight title match and then the Elimination Chamber match, which is of course #1 contendership to the World Heavyweight title. So those were the areas I really thought they did a good job. They did a great job emphasizing them throughout the entire show, and overall I think it made for a better show. It wasn't necessarily a great show. I would put it in the terms of being a good show. I thought SmackDown was at least good this week. And just the aspect that I think those two, putting the emphasis on those 2 storylines, made it a good show in general. And yeah, that's my review this week for Friday Night Smackdown. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.